Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Street Crypto here, back for another video. In today's video, I want to talk about the AMP token and give you guys a price prediction. So AMP is currently sitting at 0.073 US dollars or 7.3 cents, and has seen a 46% increase in the last 24 hours, hitting a market cap of just around 3.1 billion. And spiked almost 2,000% in volume in the last 24 hours alone. If we have a look at the all-time charts, we can see that AMP has an all-time high of 11 cents hit earlier this year in June, and then we saw a massive spike in the last 7 days alone, and I'll get into why this spike actually happened. But if you don't know what AMP is essentially is described as a new digital collateral token offering instant verifiable assurances for any kind of value transfer. So using AMP, networks like Flexa can quickly and irreversibly secure transactions for a wide variety of asset-related use cases. So AMP works by offering a straightforward but versatile interface for verifiable collateralization through a system of collateral and collateral managers. So essentially, I'm not going to get into too much about how AMP works because it's a lot of words that most of which I don't really understand. But essentially, AMP provides assets like LRC, Dogecoin, Dash, Ethereum, a lot of different ones with instant verifiable assurance for any real-world applicant. So you can now stake. So AMP is an extensible platform for collateralizing assets. By staking AMP, any form of value of exchange can be guaranteed. You can send and then repeat, etc., etc. So AMP helps you decentralize the risk for your users with smart contract features purpose-built for collateral. So it essentially is insurance in the crypto space, which is something that has been a little bit disputed in the last couple of years, because obviously crypto and blockchain, you can't reverse a transaction when you send it through crypto just because of how the blockchain and system works. So AMP is giving insurance with some of these transactions that can end up faulty. So AMP was first launched in 2019 and has seen a lot of growth since then. So the original idea for AMP actually came in 2019, but it first launched in October of last year, first trading at around about 1.1 cents, and then hit a low of 0.04 USD, or around about 0.4 of a cent. And since then, it's just seen pretty exponential growth. But the main thing I want to get into today is the price chart, obviously, and where AMP is going. So AMP has been in mass consolidation for the last couple of weeks. If we have a look right here, we can see that AMP just was consolidating at levels between around 0.42 and 0.58 for a decent amount of time. The thing we saw here was a massive spike in volume, obviously a 2,000% increase in volume and buying pressure. And the reason this is because AMP was actually listed on Binance just yesterday. So we saw a massive buying pressure right here. And since then, I expect us to come back down. Now, the reason I expect that is because obviously it's been fueled massively by a new exchange. Obviously AMP is already on Coinbase, but I expect us to form something similar to this. I just think that AMP won't see a massive sort of breakout again, because it's already seen majority of the volume that I expect, and I just imagine volume to slowly leave AMP and then to come down and test support towards around about 5 cents again, because we've seen it here, we've seen it here again, and this was obviously fueled massively by a one exchange listing. So if you guys are interested in buying AMP, this would certainly not be the time. If you want to buy AMP, wait for us to test support at least, I would say, 5 cents. Now, it might take a few days to get there, or a few weeks, but I imagine 5 cents will come relatively soon. And you do not want to be buying once crypto has already launched around 50% in a day. Buying at these levels is just pretty stupid, in my opinion. However, since we're on Binance already, I think reaching the new low support is going to be a little bit more difficult, because obviously there's more volume and people have bought in here, so they won't want to be selling at these lower levels. Obviously, the whales are going to dictate the market, though, and for whales that have been in since 1 cent or 0.1 cent, they're going to be selling once we've seen a 50% increase in one day. So just be a little bit careful. As I mentioned before, this is something that I expect us to form a new kind of respecting this downward trend line, and then towards 5 cents. But that was just a quick video on AMP. If you guys want to check out any other cryptos, let me know down below. But I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.